Hello there. My name is Renee Jones and I'm going to be your instructor for this Blackboard course. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a course tour so that if this is your first time in Blackboard or if you're taking this class for the first time, you will feel more comfortable as you maneuver and navigate your way through the class. So when you first log in to Blackboard, you will come up to this home page. And it has this course tour video, which you saw and you're obviously watching now, so yay. And it tells you when your weekly assignments are due. This gives you information on the course cafe, the course question corner, and how you'll be graded on this one. The course cafe won't be graded, but the question corner will. How to get in touch with me, remind me, the message app, and I will show you that a little bit later. Then you have this right here, and you can click on this and it will take you to your grades. Your weighted total is going to be your grade in the overall class, so it will help you as you are going through your journey. You can actually see your grade on each individual assignment and then your overall grade in the class. Then below that, and if you see over here, there's actually a quick link that I put right here and it takes you to the exact same place. So if you're more comfortable using the buttons over here, but I also put on the home page so that it would be something that you saw every time that you logged in. Then I did a little bit of a word about technology. So this is an online class and you will have to turn in all of your assignments online and you will have to use all of the technology that there is out there. And if you've worked on a computer before, you know that when you really, really need it, your internet goes out or your printer won't print. So my word about technology is to back things up, okay? Have a backup plan. If it's going over to grandma's house, if it's going to a next door neighbor's, if it's going to the Monticello Library or the McGee Lab, you need to have a backup plan so that you can make sure that you turn your things in on time. So when you're using this, we go through a third-party publisher sometimes, so it actually launches outside of Blackboard, and you will need to have Firefox, Safari, Chrome. Those are the best internet browsers. If you use Internet Explorer or Edge, they don't work very well and you have clicks and things won't work and you can't actually get to the test. So Firefox, Safari, or Chrome, or your Android if you're using your phone, you can also do it then. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about communication, and the way that this class is built is it's actually built around your career communication. So you're setting goals for yourself, you're analyzing yourself, what are you good at, what do you really want to do, what are your plans. Then we build a resume, we write a cover letter, and you have interviews. This will also require you to go out into your community to talk to some of the people in your industry to increase your networking. So that's all the communications that we are going to be looking at in this course. So after you've hit this homepage, begin here. You'll only actually do this at the beginning of the semester. But because we do sometimes go over to a third-party publisher, you need to make sure that your pop-up blocker is turned off on whichever internet browser that you're using, whether it's Google, Chrome, whether it's Safari, whether or not it's Firefox. You need to make sure the pop-up blocker is turned off. If you don't know how to do it, Google how to do it. So you'll be able to do it that way. If after you've Googled it, you still don't know, just let me know and I can walk you through it. Okay. Next is the course syllabus, and this goes over all of the policies that are in this course. It tells you how to get in touch with me a little bit. My virtual office hours on Monday and Wednesday, I will be sitting in front of this computer, and you can actually come up here to this little virtual office right here and click on it, and it will take you to this Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, but it's my office hours, and click on this. And so if it's just look for the date, and as the date that you need me, whether it's on a Tuesday or a Thursday, there will be a little 3 buttons over here and you'll be able to join the session. You can do this from your computer, but you can also do this from your phone. So even if you're not in front of a computer and you're at Walmart and you just remember something you need to ask me, or you're waiting in line at McDonald's because it's your lunch hour, then you can actually do it on your phone and link up with me. Okay, also you can print this out just by using the printer right here, and it will print off your syllabus if you like having it next to you. We don't actually have a book for this class because it's linked to Cengage Unlimited. And if you bought your Cengage Unlimited card, or if you bought a Cengage Unlimited call in fall of 2019, it should still be active for this summer semester. It would actually be active until fall of 2020. So if you already have purchased a Cengage Unlimited card, you don't have to purchase another one. If if this is one of the only classes that you're needing to take before you graduate, then they do have 4 months and 6 months cards that you can order off of their website. The ones in our bookstore in McGee actually carry the ones for a whole year. But they're not that much difference price-wise. Just saying. So down here, this gives you materials needed, and I talk about this Cengage Unlimited card and the optional textbook. You can actually get this textbook there is a digital copy that comes with this Cengage Unlimited, and I have reading in each area, in each weekly assignment. So you don't actually have to have a copy of the book, but some people, if you want a paper copy of the book, you can get it, and I give you the information that you can order one. Like I said, these are all the policies. You do need to read over these. Down on the very back page, there's a tentative schedule. This also shows up in your weekly assignments area, and the calendar events, and a reminder of our final exam. So after you have looked over the syllabus, there's a syllabus agreement test that you will take, and you will just answer the questions. And you can do it unlimited amount of times. So it's worth 26 points. So if you make a 24 out of 26, go back and see which ones you missed, and then just do it over and just click that I understand. It talks about how to get in touch with me, that you know when the final exam is. After you've done that, you'll want to save and submit it down here, and click that OK up there at the top. Then click OK here. And you actually scroll down, and you have to click OK again. So if you don't click the OK twice, I don't actually get your submission. It comes as an in progress to me. So you need to make sure you click those OK twice. Then this is the Remind Me login assignment. It is worth 30 points, and it is the way that I will get in touch with you most of the time. And you can actually click on this link, and it will take you directly to Remind Me, where you will be able to log into this class. You will need your first and last name and a phone number, and then you can just sign up, and it will take you, and you'll only get communications from My Tech Communications. And it's sort of like text messaging, except it's through the Remind Me app, and I will be the only one who can see it unless you have specifically had everyone to see it. But that is how you get to the Remind Me app. I'm sorry, my computer was flashing. All right, so those are the things that you will need to do right at the beginning of the semester. After you've worked on these, only the syllabus being in here is something that you might want to go back and look at periodically. Now, the weekly assignments are, once again, I have that tentative schedule that was on the very back page of the syllabus is right here, and it tells you when the due dates are for each week. Our due dates are on Tuesday, every Tuesday night at 11:59. So week 1 will be due next Tuesday night, June the 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Week 2 is going to be due June the 9th, the next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. And then it tells you what is going to be in there. So in this first week, due next Tuesday, we have the syllabus agreement test, the pre-test, the Remind Me app, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. And you're like, that's a lot of chapters to be going over in 1 week. But you have to remember that in a summer class, every day is like a week in a fall or a spring semester. There are 16 weeks in fall and spring. There is 16 days in a summer. So you're going to basically be doing a chapter or a chapter a day, kind of. So that's when these are due. Now, your pretest is something that this is just your best guess. It doesn't actually count for your grade. It's something that I use to evaluate what you need, what you know at the beginning of the semester, and then at the end of the semester, you'll have a post-test. They are the exact same questions, just to see what you have gotten from the class. And so I will actually compare the grades. So that's then week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 are all right here. And then the final exam tells you when it's available. If you click on it, it's going to be empty right now because the final exam actually won't show up until the 24th. But it does tell you when it's available and when it's due. In each week, there is a checklist right at the top of the page. And this is to let you know kind of what you're doing. So read the chapter outcomes. That's what's considered the ebook for Tech Communications. And then I'll let you know, remind you that it's completely downloadable if you did not know that, but your ebooks are completely downloadable through your iPads or your phone, and you can actually carry it with you. Like I said, a lot of people don't like a digital copy, but you can take it with you just like you can a regular book. PowerPoints, you can review those. There's a chapter outline that you can review, and you can actually write notes on the outline. And then there's certain web links. Now then, for a grade, these are everything that you're going to do for a grade. I would advise you to print these out, and as you've completed them, check them off so you know that you have done this. There is one assignment called whichever one we're on, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, U online. You will click the blue box arrow to open all the activities. Right here, there's an arrow, and you will click on that, and it will actually launch you into it, and then you'll begin. But you have to open that box then. When you're finished answering the questions, then you will hit this little blue button down here in order to submit it to me for grading. So the rest of these just take you directly to the assignment, but this one is you kind of have to hunt around for a little bit. All right, so this is chapter 1, then it tells you all the assignments for chapter 2 and all the assignments for chapter 3. And once again, I know it's a lot, but each day is a week. Okay, so, and then one is not specific to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. It's actually a week 1, and it's organized to start your career builder files. So that is your checklist. And as I said, you can print it off if you want. Then this is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and the week 1 assignment that you will need to do. So within each area, you have the outline, PowerPoints, web link. This outcome is going to be the book. Okay, so if you launch this, it will launch into the book. Right here is what it will look like. After you have launched it, it will take you to this third party. It actually won't let me do it right now because I'm pretending to be a student, and so it doesn't have my stuff on file. But it would take you directly to the assignment after you have put in your access code for your MindTap. Now, these assignments right here, when you look, you can kind of see it in blue right here. But you will click on that and you will actually fill this out. Okay, so it gives you a little area. You'll fill this out. You will need to download it to your desktop, or I think you should have a stick and create a folder for your career action worksheets, and you will need to download it, because if you just try to turn it in without downloading it and saving it, then I will just get a blank piece of paper. So you need to download it to your desktop or your stick, save it, and then upload your saved copy to turn it in. And you will upload it after you've saved it to your stick or your desktop by browsing your computer. Okay, so those are the assignments. And the rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. Right here, this is the Course Cafe. This is a forum where you can go and just ask. This is kind of like the beginning and the end of class, and I only have a couple seconds left. So the course question corner, you will go here. This is actually for a grade. Message me, and if you need me, I will see you later. Bye.